So I think what you're looking for, ELY, you're probably looking for context action service. Let me drag in another player so I can example this. But one way, so I would have this guy constantly sending out, like, I guess you could say pings to tell how far away someone is. So he'd be like, oh, this guy is like 50 studs away. He can't talk to me. Now he's 25 away. He still can't talk to me. Oh, he's in my 10 stud radius. Now he can talk to me. So I would do a distance sensitive context action bind. Thank you, Andrew. I get a lot of people saying that, but sadly the sub count still slowly crawls. But anyway, so I guess to do what you want, I assume you already have some kind of chat GUI. Maybe you don't, but I guess here I have a chat GUI. Where's Bob? I'll take Bob's chat GUI and I'll just use it for this. I thought you left, Andrew. It's nice to see you're still here. So I honestly have no idea what this even is. I don't think Bob is my model. I can't remember though. Anyways, so we're going to use this as our chat GUI, I guess. Just to kind of, just so it's easy, so I don't have to make anything that I don't need to. So I'm going to put this inside of Bob, inside of my NPC somewhere. I guess I'll name my NPC. What should I name him? I'll name him... Okay, and then inside of my NPC, I'm going to put the chat GUI, I guess, and inside of... yeah, I'll just put it inside his head. So obviously I need a script, okay? So what he is going to do is every, we'll say, half a second, I guess, just so that, oops, every half a second, he will scan around the game and he will find how far away somebody is from him. And if they are, he will send them a message that will tell them to display a GUI. So let's actually make that GUI, I guess. Again, I'm just gonna make something simple. So screen GUI, and then inside that we'll put a label that will say press E to chat. And I like big text, so I'm gonna scale it, and then I'll move it like down here. That looks stupid, but I don't care. And then I guess I will need a local script, huh? What do I want? Let me think. Yeah, I guess that is the only way to do this, which kind of sucks because I hate using remote events for just one thing, but whatever. E-chat. And we'll just make this invisible. And then inside of it, we'll put a local script. And all this local script's job is to listen Oh, on client event. So yeah, all this script's job is to do is to listen for when the player is close, and then it will make the label visible. Or I mean, listen for when the server tells it that the player is close. So now here comes the meat, and this is the like tricky part, I guess. It's not tricky. So what I want to do is I want to get everything in workspace. Oh, I need local characters equals game dot workspace dot get. You know, I could have swore there was a way you could find all the children of a specific type. But I guess you just have to get everything. So we'll say get children. And then we'll say for underscore character in I pairs. If anybody knows the difference in simple English between I pairs and pairs, I would be greatly appreciative if you could tell me the difference, because when I look it up, it makes no sense what the difference is to me. It sounds like it's two names for the same thing, but I'm sure there is a difference. I just don't know it. If character dot what is it, class name? Is it class name? Yes, class name equals model, then if character find first child humanoid, then so what we're doing here yes, that one will actually be a lot easier than this one. Not that this one is particularly difficult. Okay, so what were we doing? So basically, oh yeah, I was explaining this. So what we're doing here is we're getting everything. This is kind of misleading because I named it characters, but basically this will be a table that holds everything in workspace. So just like basically if I were to call this right now, it would get the camera, the terrain, this model, and the base plate. And then when I join the game, it would also get my character model. And then for each of those items in workspace, so each character in characters, again, this is kind of a misleading name, but it will make sense later on. It will check to see if the item is a model. So this check will only pass for these two and player characters because they are models. Then the next thing it does is it checks to see if that model has a humanoid, which of course only player characters and other NPCs would. And then so we would say we would want, this is, gosh dang it, I'm sorry, I'm just stumbling the heck. This is where we would calculate the distance between the two. So to do that, we need to Google stuff. Because I do not remember the distance formula. It's distance, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. x2 minus x. Of course, we'll be using x and z, however, we won't be using y. So x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus, okay. So now we will say local distance equals, and this is where it gets tricky. So I don't want to do that yet. I want to get the character's head. Local head equals character dot head. And then I want to get the head's position. Head dot position. And then I want to get my NPC's head's position. So that would be, oh, I guess that's just script.parent. Okay, so I don't need to put all these in variables, but it's just easier for me to keep track of it. So local distance equals, and then so we need to take the square root, which, does Roblox have a square root? Like a square? Oh, it does. Okay, so we need to take the square root of the y2, which would be the player's head, or the x, not the y, so dot x, and I want that in parentheses. Minus the NPC's position, head's position dot x, and then I want to square that. Is there a square? How do I square stuff in Lua? Turns the value e to the x. That's not what I want. Just a second. I need to figure out how to square stuff in Lua. Okay, so using numbers, the math library. Do you guys know how to do exponents in Lua? Lua also offers partial support for exponentiation. To avoid this, only offers syntax for the binary operator, which is the mathematical library gives this operator its expected meaning. So does that mean that that is or does that mean whatever? Doesn't hurt to try things. Squared, and then it was plus y, which was actually z. So plus, then we'll say head pose dot z minus npc pose dot z squared. Do I have enough? Okay, and now I'm just going to print the distance to make sure that this works. The thing is, I'm going to delete this other NPC because it will probably find that other NPC. So, why am I printing two things? Okay, so obviously I need to disable the zombie spawner. Why am I getting a 0 followed by a bunch of numbers? That's weird. And apparently there was an error with this. Oh, that's what's wrong. So that should fix that error. But what's up with that 0? Am I printing a 0? Oh, because it's finding itself. That's funny. But it looks like it's working to me. So, yes, I think that should be good. So, to avoid the NPC locating itself, you might want to change the name of the humanoid. If you don't care, I don't think it should. In fact, I'm going to leave it like that to see if it breaks it. So the distance is good though. So now we're going to say if distance is less than 15, I guess. That's greater than. Less than 15. And then, now here is where we need to use the context action service. Then we will bind an action. And I cannot remember the parameters to bind action, so Roblox context action service. Okay, here they are. Action name, function to bind, create, touch, button, and input types. Okay, so the function name, we'll call it E2chat. What was next? The function itself. So the function to bind and then we need the create touch button, which I'll set to false, but you can set to true. And then the input types will do E. Okay. So let me explain this really quick. So what this is saying is if the player is closer than 15 to the NPC, it will create a context action and what this does is it handles touchscreen buttons, but it also handles like keyboard controls. So this will create a keyboard control that will only show up. You can only use it when you're close to an NPC. So the thing is, you can't have two NPCs within each other's radius though, unless because that will break this and have two commands being sent at the same time. But anyways, so if distance is less than 13 first, we are going to go game, get service, replicated storage .echat fire client And then we'll say, do we have the player? How do you do get player from character? Oh, is it? Whatever. Game dot players find first child. And then we'll say character dot name. There we go. And okay, so now there's a problem. It doesn't like my comma here. Why doesn't it like my comma there? That's why, because I didn't need that closing parenthesis. That's what was wrong. So that's a problem, because that showed up before that was supposed to. So let me keep printing the distance. Was the distance less than 15 when I spawned in? No. So what the heck? I don't understand. Oh, yep, it's still looking for itself. That will break it. I think. This is really silly. Okay, so it comes in here. If I change that, will that make it work? Okay, there we go. And now that should only pop up when I get close enough. Yep, okay. Good. So now I guess that I need two conditions in the button, huh? Because I need one to make it go away as well. Dang it. So I guess I should say no, I don't have to do this. What am I doing? There we go. So now, along with this, I will also pass in true. And then I will say else I will do this line again. I will turn this to false. And then I will do this. Yeah, the terms of service just basically say, like, since you're asking for a tutorial on a live stream, other people can use your idea. That's all it's saying. E to chat. Now, this is where the magic happens, finally. So we will say local player equals character, or I mean game.players.colon find first child character dot name. And then we will say something. And I'm going to add a wait at the end of this for loop just to do some stuff. Wait. There we go. So I should actually do that up here. I should do this up here. And then I should say, if player then. Then I need to tab in all this crap. So from here to here. Then I need an extra end. There we go. That should fix some stuff. And now I will say player. And now this should just be what do you mean, WASD? We've been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes, but don't worry, I will be putting this on YouTube. If you follow me at or subscribe to me at RyGuyGaming, you'll be able to see this. It probably won't be up till tomorrow, but you will be able to see this. Just a sec, I got a text. Okay. So now all I need to do is copy the screen GUI and put it into the player's GUI. So script.parent.screen GUI. And then I'll say clone dot parent equals player dot what is it? Player GUI. Hopefully that works. So now if I get close, wait, we have an error. Dang it. Oh, unbind action. I think I just spelled it wrong. I think it's lowercase b. And one more thing though. This kind of sucks. So dang. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, no it shouldn't. Let's just try it out, see what happens. Yeah, or okay, so go close. Okay. It pressed E for me? I didn't press E. What the heck? It just pressed E for me. What the heck, man? Why is it popping that up on its own? That's frustrating. Okay, let me think about this. That's fine. We are making a kind of an advanced chat thing to where it will have, when you get close to an NPC, you'll be able to push E and talk to them. And right now we're running into a little bit of a snag, which I figured would happen sooner or later. My scripts have been going too smoothly. Why does it do this function when... Alright, let me try this. Function, copy chat, sure, player. Let me try to make it a separate function and see what happens then. So that way we delete from here to here and we just say oh, it's supposed to be a lowercase p. Alright, let's see if that works. Does context action service always call the function that it creates? Great, now I messed it up worse. I'm missing an argument. Okay, so obviously that's even worse. Just a second, fellers. Let me look at this. So how do I pass in a parameter to that, though? This is an excuse me, I'm sorry. This is another thing I really don't like about Lua, is when you're trying to pass in a function to something, it's kind of a pain. Maybe it's just the name of the function and then a comma and then the parameter? Like that? Is it like that? Well, that doesn't throw an error. But now it does. Yep, because it was unable to cast the instance to a bool. That makes sense. Which is kind of funny because you think it would be able to. See, but look, if I do this, now it will complain that I don't have anything to pass into the parameter. It'll tell me I'm missing an argument. Oh, E is right there. Or it just won't work at all. Oh, this is a pain. Oh, wrong thing. I am curious, what does it pass in? Print player. What the heck, guys? Oh my gosh. I hate context action service. It's such a joke. Because there's some stupid reason it calls the function when it binds it. What's up with that? What's up with that? No, don't put that there. Why does it have to call the function as soon as it binds it? Shouldn't it only call the function when you push E like we want it to? Okay, that time it worked. Why did it work that time? Let me try again. Oh, see? So it seems to be because it's looping through. So it seems to me like... So the first time it'll loop through, it will pop up the thing, and then it will go away. But then the second time when it goes through, after it's already popped up the thing, it'll come to here and it says, oh, this action is already bound, so I'll just do it. So maybe there's a way to check if I already have an action bound. Get bound action info. What does that do? So that returns a table with info regarding the function bound with action name. So that's close to what I want. Yield functions, get button. Sorry guys, this is painful. Like I said, context action service is kind of a joke. If you want to do keyboard input that isn't context sensitive, don't. Just kidding. I would recommend user input service even though it's deprecated, but this is just a joke. Okay, set, or if you're using, definitely don't use context action service for mobile buttons. That's the biggest joke. Just use GUIs if you want to use it for, see, because the problem I'm having is with pressing E. If I didn't have to press E, and if the chat box just popped up when you were close enough, that would be okay. So that is the closest thing to what I want. I know what to do. Okay, I know what to do. We'll say if not action bound. I should make that capital. Then we will do all this crap. And we will say N. So but after we do all this crap, we will set action bound equal to true. And then to set action bound equal to false, we will just do it when they move away. Oh my gosh, I hate that they put faces. I always put faces instead of false. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to mute my mic and scream. Okay, so it pops up, and it doesn't pop up until we hit E. And technically, if I sit here and spam this, it'll keep popping this up. But that essentially, that works. It looks like a mess, but it works. So I don't have to scream now. Thank goodness. But what do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Why you think that's good? Is that what you're looking for? Oh, I guess I should get rid of this so it doesn't print the distance. You still here, Why? Ellie, Ely, I don't know. I am going to take that as it's good. Oh wait, how did you? A typing effect. Oh, I know what you mean. So if this was C# or Python, I would know how to do that, because I know you can iterate through a string. Can you iterate through a string in Lua? I don't know. Let's see. But this will have to be the last one, and I'm not gonna have time to put sound on it because I'm actually gonna go out to dinner pretty soon, so I'm sorry about that. So I'll have to wrap it up after this one, and I might not even finish this one. We'll have to see. So basically, so I'll have this label here, and that's what I'm looking for. I'll stick it in the middle, kind of. Alfredo, get out of here. And then I'll make the text big. Then I will put in a I need this so I can search. I'll put in a local script. Sorry guys, I stayed up late last night. I'm getting kind of tired. So basically what you're gonna do is you're going to create a string. Oh yeah, you don't have to name them. We'll just call it text. And this is what you're gonna put into like what you want it to say. And then I should just be able to say for char in text do. I think that should work. That's how I would do it in Python. So let's see. We'll say script.parent.text capital text equals script.parent.text plus char. Oh wait, char. And then we will say wait. And I guess I should make this bigger. Let's see if that works. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, what's wrong? Attempt to call a string value? What are you talking about? Yep. Okay. Looks like we need our good old friend Google here. Lua iterate through string. In Lua 5.1, you can iterate of the characters of a string. Jeez, that guy has like. Okay, whatever. The basic loop would be for I. But it may be more efficient to use a pattern with. Whatever. I'm just gonna use this one. This one looks fine. Copying code from Stack Overflow. Wow, we really went through all of the royalty-free music I have. That's funny. Crap, I just replaced it. What am I doing? Oh, it's text, not message. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't like Lua. It's too close to Python, but not close enough for me. Well, there you go. Obviously, I would need to get rid of this. Or what you could do is, if you didn't want to have to come in here and type this all out, you could just put this like in the label. So like this. And then when I do this, I would just say equals like that, and then I would say like that. So this will get the text that's already in it, and then this will clear it so that it can type it out. And then I guess I can show you how to do this sound. I'm not gonna go and look for a sound or anything, but basically what you would do is you would put your sound in the label, and then make a reference to it with the variable, and every time it iterates through this loop, you would just do like, I don't know, whatever you call it, like click sound dot play, and that's seriously it. So yeah, so basically just go on to Roblox, find the sound you want, paste it into here. So you would go insert object, and then you would go sound, and then you would paste the sound ID right here. Okay, and then you would come in here and you would create a variable, click sound equals script dot parent dot sound, and then seriously that's it. Just click sound play, and then it will play every time it makes a key click. It is kind of weird you're eating a lemon. But that is honestly probably going to be it for me today. This was kind of a last minute stream, so I'm sorry if it wasn't as elegant as usual. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to make it entertaining. I know we got stumped on that last script, and I'm sorry, but that just happens sometimes. I really hope you guys found this helpful. It will be on YouTube, and I will send those people the stuff I promised to send them. And if I don't remember, just send me a message by tomorrow, because hopefully I should have it to you before midnight tonight. But anyways, guys, this is RyGuyGaming signing off. Thank you again so much for watching. If you haven't, go check me out on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.